We got Wrenn Woods on the Truthers podcast, baby.
What's going on?
Good.
I said what, not how.
Right. So this is your first time you said, like, you PTSD from going in a van? You got scared
Oh,
going in a
yeah.
van?
Well, first of all, I had to go through a fucking obstacle course out there to get in here, trip over some stumps. When I'm one of 4 kids. I'm the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were, I think I was like 12 or 13, my dad made us fly to Las Vegas and we rented an RV and we hated each other the entire time. We drove like all around the coast of California and I threw an Etch-a-Sketch in my little brother's head and he had to go to the emergency room.
Damn.
And I remember the air conditioning broke and we were like going through the desert in Las Vegas. And our punishment, if we acted up or said something my dad didn't like, he would send us to the back bedroom and shut the door. And that was our punishment.
You had a back bedroom in a van? Bro,
Is that not a bedroom
like
back there?
No, that's a toilet, bro.
Where's your bed?
Sounds like you got rich people problems. You got rich van people problems. Send us in the back bedroom of the caravan. Bro, what the fuck? My back bedroom is just a fucking toilet, dude.
It was decorated the same.
I can't close a door on anybody or send anybody to the back.
Is that your bed that you're sitting on?
Yeah, like this folds into a bed, you know?
Dope.
Yeah.
Is that your vision board over there? You got like pictures of Ariana Grande and
Yeah, she's my vision board. Just Ariana Grande though. Everyone else like is just there.
Oh, I see. Those are album covers?
Yeah.
Wild.
I like how you see Ariana Grande and immediately assume this is my vision board.
This is LA.
I want to be Ariana
boards.
Grande. That's my vision. Yeah.
I don't know, like maybe you want to date her or something.
Yeah.
You have some interesting stuff on there. You got like Drake's album. You got a little ladder coming out of a cloud. 444.
No, yeah.
Those are all very like vision board things.
No, I got all the homies on there, dude. Like this is
a bunch of pregnant women. That tells me.
Wait,
like,
what do you
Drake's,
see pregnant women?
Drake's album.
Oh.
His album cover with all the pregnant emojis.
I had
the
no
pregnant
idea.
girls. To me, that says your life plan is to get as many people pregnant as possible.
No, I'm not trying to do that. Not yet, you know. I'm vibing right now, you know, just doing what I do.
You're just vibing.
Yeah.
Vibing van life. This van is so interesting. It's giving me like frat house vibes.
I love my van. Yeah.
I definitely feel like I'm taken back to college years. I feel like I'm in a college dorm.
How old are you?
33, a whole decade older than you. More than a decade older than you.
That's crazy. So how does it feel to be in like a van of the youth?
Honestly, I'm sharing my location with my boyfriend so that
really?
In case you try to like kidnap me.
Bro, what? Do I give off that vibe that you need to share your location?
I am in a van. You told me to meet you in the pavilion's parking lot of. It doesn't look great.
So what's he doing right now? He's like staring at like fucking Life 360.
Yeah, like making sure we don't move.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, what? Damn.
Yeah, I do sketchier shit.
Good to know.
I collect these.
I'm gonna turn off your phone.
I collect these teapots. It's such a weird thing. I'm Southern, and so like Southern women, we love to go to flea markets and antique shops and stuff, and like find like little knickknacks and whatnot. And I love fine china and.
So
there's no place for it in
women
the van.
like there's no
place
for that. Everything in here is 99-cent store exclusive. All right, like these are all like if you like, and they're all old, you know. Like my drawing rack is like a
your drawing rack.
My drawing rack is like a towel that has not been washed in a year. So it has an accumulation of a year's worth of old food and soap.
That is horrifying.
Do you want to see it?
No, I get that thing away from me. I want to say it's far away from
I
that.
want to show it to the camera now.
Oh God!
Now we have to show them.
Oh my God!
This is how I dry my dishes to all the ladies.
Do you bring girls here and show them this dish rag?
Oh, this is the first thing I show them. You know, I'm like, hey,
what?
Do you want to? I also show them the pee bottles, everything.
Oh, you pee in bottles?
I mean, I could do it in the toilet, but the issue is like, so my toilet takes about like it costs $60 just to remove all the poop from the dump tank.
How? You have to pay someone to do it?
No. You have to do it yourself, but you have to pay a gas station to connect to their like sewage hole, and the dump tank only takes like 30 dumps. So I'm pretty much paying $2 a dump right now.
Honestly, I was more terrified that you were going to take a dump in this than kidnap me. That I was literally more scared of that. No, I really don't.
It's weird because a lot of women strangely want to poop in here. It's like a weird habit women have when they come to my van.
No, I was legitimately more scared that you were going to have pooped in here and I was going to walk in here and it was going to smell terrible.
Oh, no,
that scared me more than you kidnapping me.
No, I pooped in here like last night. You know what I mean? But like, I know how to keep it fresh, you know, for the ladies. You know, I know how to hide the smells. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad in here, surprisingly.
Yeah. What does it smell like?
Like, just like a 20-year-old boy.
What the fuck? Bro, so what? I smell like dirty laundry and throw up? Like,
no.
What the hell? What are you saying right now?
No, just like 20-year-old boy. Okay. I mean, there's not fucking flowers and, you know,
I have a candle.
Perfume and stuff. It's not a bad thing. Aren't you 20? You're 19, 20?
I'm 17.
No way. You're not 17.
You know that?
You're not 17. No.
I love doing that. Every time a girl I don't want to fuck tries to fuck me, I just tell her I'm 17. She runs away. But you said you're from the South, right?
Oh yeah. So I was talking about how I collect shit. So yesterday I met this woman on this app called Offer Up, where people are selling shit, and you just never know like how sketchy someone's gonna be or if it's a scam. And so I went to this woman's house like 2 hours away, and she kept like asking me if I was coming alone, and so I got really freaked out. So
she's a man.
No, she was.
To buy what though? Fine china?
Fine china, like little plates and teacups and teapots and stuff.
Dude?
I know.
Is it like your fetish?
No, it's just like I like hosting people.
Hey guys, look at these pots.
No, I
look at the flower on this pot. Someone drew it.
I love having people over to have tea parties, like little lunches for my friends and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So we couldn't be more different and in more like different places in our lives.
Me and you?
Yeah, it's like such like a weird pairing because
I don't give a fuck about fine china.
No.
Look at this shit, bro. I got this shit for $1 at the 99-cent store. Look at this.
But it's
I got this
funny.
for $1. All right.
Hell yeah.
The other one just broke.
I love it.
I have this is the only mug I use. It used to be a Friends mug. And then all the Friends logos started wearing off slowly and tearing apart. So now it's just a mug with like.
That's okay. It serves its purpose.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I need. But you're out here driving 2 hours.
Okay, yeah, but that's because I collect that. And also, when you get above 30, you start to turn into your mother. Like my mom used to take me to antique shops when I was a kid, and I used to hate that shit. I would cry, beg to stay in the car. I was like, I'm never going in an antique shop when I'm older. And like, here I am doing this shit that. I hated as a kid.
Mom.
No,
is your mom hot?
My mom is hot, yeah.
Tell her to tap in.
She's married to my dad, but
well, tell him to tap in.
I would not want you. Oh my God. I do not want you as my stepfather. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? I actually do know a couple people whose dads married someone younger than them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
Just having like, oh, hi, mom. She's like a 17-year-old girl in high school.
I mean, at a certain point, you just kind of have to go with the flow, you know?
So you just get used to it? And you're fond of that. You're from Texas?
No, South Carolina.
Is that in the South?
Mm-hmm. No, it's in the North.
No, I know.
What?
I thought South Carolina is like this, like right below North Carolina.
It is.
And that's why it's called South Carolina. Maybe they're both in the North, you know?
Have you ever looked at a map of the United States?
Not every day, you know? See, you remember earlier when I asked you what instant regret feels like? This is probably it.
No, it's for sure it. Why'd I come here? No, I'm kidding. No, but I wanted to tell you, despite how different we are, I mean, I'm an entire decade older than you. I do think there's something to be said about being open-minded to having conversations with people who are in completely different phases of life. Because we can learn different stuff from each other.
Yeah, I mean that's 100% why I enjoyed having coffee with you and getting to know you. Why are you in my van now?
That sounds
so
so
tell
weird.
Me, wait, so this is the question I think everyone is thinking now because you said you're in the South.
Yeah.
So are people really fucking their cousins?
No.
No?
I don't know anyone who fucks their cousin. That's like a Arkansas thing.
Oh,
in West Virginia.
Wow, you guys have beef and shit?
Yeah.
It's not. We don't do that in South Carolina.
No, we're glassy in South Carolina.
There's like fucking gossip in like all the like southern states.
Yeah, exactly.
That's some Alabama shit. Over here, we just fuck our brothers. So who are you? So
have you seen that show Ozark?
No.
On Netflix? No. Oh, you're in a van, so you probably don't watch much Netflix.
Oh, I live in a van. I don't watch TV at all.
What is that like?
No entertainment. I entertain myself.
That's good.
I sit down and I think. Like, I imagine, like, movies.
Interesting.
Like, I'll be, like, sitting down and I'll, like... But it's great because then it turns into, like, comedy. Because, like, I'll sit down and I'll just, like, close my eyes and meditate. And then just, like, build a movie or, like, a life in my head. And then I'll just turn, like, each scene to, like, a stand-up bit. You know? I create. But it gets to a point where I can't do it anymore, where I, like, need to consume. I don't like to consume.
Well, you get burnt out, I'm sure, by thinking of too much ideas.
Yeah.
But you can also get burnt out from watching other people's content. I don't recommend either side of it.
I lose like my sense of self faster by watching like that. Like that's why I have a whole team because I don't want to open Instagram. I don't want to open Facebook, TikTok.
Oh, you have someone that posts for you?
Yeah,
I feel like this chair's giving me bad posture. I have to
you want me to fix it?
I have to adjust myself. Listen, when you turn 30, you get back problems. So,
bro, you don't
understand.
Imagine trying to sleep here. You know what? You know what the biggest struggle of living in a van is? Not a lot of people know this.
I'd be a humpback if I just said humpback. It's called hunchback, not humpback.
You're weird.
Humpback whale.
No, but here's why you would hate living in a van. When you live in a van, you have to find a leveled spot, and it's not as easy as you think. And by level, I mean like level floor. A lot of floors are like built fucked up for like because of like a rain pour, so that I can get into the drains. So they're like even like 2 degrees instead of 0. You could feel it when you live in a van because you want to sleep on a flat surface on 0 degrees. But like a parking lot has 0 degrees, which is cool. But like yesterday I was on like a 2-degree surface. So I was like sleeping like this. So you kind of like wake up in the morning, like almost falling off the bed, like just like unalived, just like, oh fuck, dude. Like your whole back is like, you know?
Your home life situation is a version of, the tables in restaurants that wobble when you put your elbow down.
Oh shit, yeah.
And you have to put a napkin underneath the table to make it level. Like, do you ever think about doing that? You ever think about putting napkins underneath your tire?
Yeah, let me put some napkins under my tire. I think that'll solve the job. I thank you for the solution.
This is what I'm here for. Listen, an older, wiser woman here to give you sage advice.
And still your boyfriend had to track your location.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, he's not tracking it?
I mean, he is from yesterday. Okay. He is from yesterday because I went to that old woman's house to get my china. So I just might as well keep it up.
Wait. So I just want to. So you have no interest in like having sex with your cousins or anything like that?
I only did that once, but
And how'd it go?
No, I don't have interest in fucking my cousin.
Okay.
They're not hot enough.
Oh, okay. You don't have any hot cousins?
No, that's so gross. Where did this cousin fucking thing come from?
Because you're from South Carolina, bro. That's like the pinnacle of cousin fucking.
I don't know anyone who's fucked their cousin. I don't even hear about people in my hometown fucking each other that are related. I don't even hear gossip about it. That's how much people don't do it.
Wow.
And if they do, I'm not associated.
That's really weird. Now that I think about it, I know one guy who fucked his cousin in 8th grade, but he was Filipino.
What's that have to do with anything?
Because usually it's like a white people thing, And,
really?
And he's like, we were in high school, like 9th grade. He's like, yeah, I fucked my cousin. It was a whole thing. Like her parents walked in. They were doing it in the living room.
Ew.
I was like, bro, you weren't even strategic about it. You know what I mean? Like,
they have that 23andMe thing now?
Uh-huh.
Where you can track your relatives from whatever.
We're all
What if you
related.
got married to someone and then you discovered that you were like 7th cousins? I'm sure there's people that's happened to. Not in South Carolina.
No, I bet South Carolina's always first cousins. You know, like they find out.
Gross.
No,
doesn't something fucked up happen to your kid if you like?
Yeah, I heard like they can come out like potato brain and like red or blue. No, it's like blue or purple or something.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, yeah. I mean, dude, just having like a Down syndrome kid, you know, just because you fucked your cousin. Who's raising that kid, bro?
Oh.
You have to tell him that your mom is actually your cousin. You're like, hey, this woman here, we grew up together, and my mom and her dad are siblings. And the kid's like, oh, is this a regular thing? Well, I guess I'll fuck my cousin then, you know? And then it just starts a cousin fucking spiral.
I think that the cousin fucking thing started with like porn, and then people took
the
that,
fetish,
and then like weirdos who like stay on porn all day and whatever, they like created this fantasy version of cousin fucking. But it's not a real thing. I can tell you. I really legitimately don't know anyone
who fucks their cousin.
No, I mean maybe people do.
You don't have any hot cousins?
No, I don't even have any cousins my age. They're all like much younger than me.
And they're not hot?
I mean, they're like, I have like ones in high school.
What about
ones
female
in college?
Cousins?
I have a female cousin. She's in college though.
She hot?
She's pretty. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Tell her to tap in, bro. What's up?
You?
No.
She needs to stay as far away from you as possible.
Hey, is she into bands?
She might catch a venereal disease from that towel cloth over there.
Hey, tell her
I'm not worried about you. You seem clean. It's the towel.
Whenever she wants on my.
She can drive her bulls.
Dry her her bulls.
Her bowls?
Yeah, on my towel
like
rack.
Her bowls?
No, like her bowls. Why are you making this weird? Wait. So you said how old is she?
I think she's 20.
She lives in South Carolina.
Maybe 21. Yeah. You're welcome.
Those digits.
Honestly, you remind me. I know I told you this the first time we met, but you remind me of Pauly Shore in that movie where he goes to visit the farm.
The farm. Yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah. And
someone else told me that too.
You still haven't watched it?
No. I don't watch anything, bruh. I haven't watched a movie in like a year.
I would literally pay for you to get a projector in here just so you could watch that movie so you can see the resemblance.
I have an iPad.
Aren't you from California?
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to California and he like makes a caricature out of himself, and he like puts on overalls. And I feel like if you came to my family's farm in South Carolina, you would. Bro,
you have
that.
A farm, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, you just got to a whole new cousin fucking level, dude. All right, there's a cousin fucking scale, and you just raised the bar to the top.
Jesus Christ!
I gotta find this farm. Fine, I'll watch that movie tomorrow. I'll watch that.
Yeah.
What's it called?
We're gonna have to.
Pauly Shore goes to farm.
No, if you just Google Pauly Shore on the farm, you'll find it.
But that's cool, man. I've never been to the South. I don't really vibe with them, you know.
You're vibing with me? Well, not really, but
yeah,
no.
you have the accent, like you have like you're vibing with me, partner, like, you know. And your look too. You know what's funny is that your facial structure looks like
a Southerner.
Yeah.
In what way?
You just have like a long face. Like I could definitely see you with like a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, I love cowboy hats.
And
I own
overalls.
I don't even own overalls.
Yeah, you know
overalls
what you look
aren't
like?
Southern lady attire. That's like I'm going to my farm and I'm gonna shoot some shit.
But that's the thing. You know what you look like? You look like a Beverly Hills washed Texas farm girl.
Thank you. That's a compliment.
That's what you look like.
I appreciate that.
Like you're meant to be on a farm right now, picking cotton and celery, but you came here to pursue your dreams and
cotton and celery
and put on some makeup and gray
celery. Why celery?
Is this the wool that you knit from the
No,
farm
I don't
of
knit.
the sheep that you have?
No. Okay, so my family has a farm, but they're not farmers. They just like living on a lot of land and being away from people. My dad hated having neighbors. He doesn't want anyone around him. He doesn't want anyone like
that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't want people knocking on his door, asking him to hang out,
or like selling him solar.
Oh yeah, no.
Just imagine knocking on your dad's door.
Oh yeah, no. So their driveway's a half a mile long, so they don't have any like
what
people college kids coming to sell
knives. So you
knives.
had no friends then in high school and
Jehovah's
shit.
Witnesses don't know where they live, so they can't like knock on the door and sell them something. Isn't that like who comes door to door is Jehovah's Witnesses?
And
then
solar
like
salesmen.
And then college kids selling knives. I always used to remember that people would knock on our door and try to sell us knives. Like, what a weird thing. I'm like, are they in your bag? Like, step back.
Yeah. Your dad
like carrying around a bunch of fucking knives. And why would you have a company that targets college kids selling knives? Like the people who get the drunkest. It was
actually very successful, but like, it's not why would you have a bunch of kids selling knives. It's why would you send a bunch of knife salesmen to people's homes? That's like inviting over a mugger into your house.
Right? It's super bizarre for sure.
But your dad, just based on everything you're saying, sounds like the type of guy who has like a sign on his window that says, "Don't beware of dog, beware of homeowner." And there's like a picture of like a revolver gun. You know, I want to add that as an aesthetic here into my van. So
you should.
Don't fuck with me.
He does have something in his yard that says, like, "Go away" or something. It doesn't say "go away." It says like private property. Like
it's like a regular ass thing to have, bro. Yeah, it says the address of the home. Yeah, it's like a weird thing that he has.
No, he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any like kitschy signs. He would think that that's silly.
Yeah, is he like a buzzkill? No. What's your dad like at a grocery store? Like in line at the grocery store? Is he like a quiet dude who's just like, oh, these fucking
honestly, he talks to everyone. Like the people at the grocery store and at the gas station, they like know him by name.
Is he a vibe?
So he's such a vibe. He smokes a shit ton of weed. But you'd need to be high to cut the grass. It takes 2 fucking days to cut the grass at the farm.
Is your dad racist?
No.
Okay.
My boyfriend's black.
Not even a little? Oh, well, it didn't have to be towards black people. I mean, you just made that implication on your own. You know what I mean? But how does he feel about your boyfriend?
What are you?
Huh?
What's your...
I'm Israeli.
Yeah, he's definitely racist towards Israelis.
Yeah?
No.
Dude, I had a really weird text yesterday. I posted that my bull broke.
Your bull?
The bull.
Oh, the bull.
I was eating egg out of a paper towel yesterday. Which is funny because you just saw I have another bowl here.
I'm going to be honest with you. I saw that picture and I thought it was popcorn. I thought you had popped popcorn and that you were sitting with a paper towel in your lap and a bunch of popcorn. It did not look like an egg.
That was scrambled eggs in a paper towel. And cheese that was sticking to it. So I got a text from this guy.
Yeah.
And he was in Israel. And he just swipes up on that. And he goes, "You fucking imbecile." He's like, you post a picture of your broken bowl and nothing about your country. This is not the time for clowning around.
People are mad that you're not posting.
Yeah, I'm like, bitch, I broke my bowl, all right? I'm having some first world crises right now.
Honestly, yeah.
Dude, yeah, here, I'll read it right now.
I think your ceiling is a first world crisis. You got a Pink Floyd tapestry up there. Yeah.
Oh, someone
in
asked
college,
me
someone
asked me if I have Cash App and then sent me money. I didn't even notice that. Someone actually sent me money from that story. I didn't even know. Okay, and then
to buy a bowl.
Yeah, and then another guy said they're gonna buy me a bowl on Friday. I don't even know where that's from. And then the other guy deleted it. He deleted his comment, being a dick. Fucking pussy. If you're gonna talk shit, leave your message. Yeah,
well, everyone wants to hear from a white Southerner what they think of world events. So.
Oh yeah, what do you think of world events? you white garbage.
It's why I don't get into politics on the internet.
You white junk. Yeah, you know why? Because no one will ever agree with you. Because you're white, so everyone's like, "Shut up."
That's why I said, like, I have some bits about race, and I'm just like, yeah, because everyone wants to hear a white woman's take on racism.
Yeah, you have to be very strategig if you want to talk about shit.
Yeah.
Like right now, you just saying like my boyfriend's black, canceled. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, why?
Because you were like, oh, my dad's not racist. My boyfriend's black. I'm doing my service for the community. All right, I'm taking care of the black community.
Well, technically, he's half black. So, guess my dad's only half racist.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Your dad trained him.
What do you mean?
White. He lost half of his blackness. He's like, all right, son, you're gonna learn what it's like to shoot a revolver into a bucket hat. Like,
actually, he did come to my farm once, and my dad did, I think, teach him how to shoot.
Wow.
Wow. He wanted to teach him how to drive the tractor and cut the grass because that's my dad's favorite pastime. And he loves
to sit on a tractor and cut grass.
Yes, he loves it. This is what you have to look forward to as you age, is getting excited about
cutting grass on a tractor. Are you telling me that as you age, a natural process of aging is slowly having an underlying desire to drive a tractor on grass just arises?
Exactly.
And then finally that like repressed feeling inside you is like, I can't take it anymore. Like,
exactly.
I need to drive a tractor on a long field of grass. Is that how it is?
100%.
Sorry. Went a little wild.
That's okay. It's not too wild. You be
excited.
you.
Okay.
You be you, darling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah.
No, but okay, so we are so far in age. Like I mean, I feel honestly at my 30 years of age, or a little plus 3, I do feel a bit like I may need to wash my hands after I leave here. But
why is it because there's an egg carton on your left? You didn't even realize it, huh?
Well,
did you see it?
The towel in and of itself scared me into oblivion, but I will say,
did you not see the egg carton before?
No, where is that?
No, it's to your left.
Oh, you know what? That's not actually the weirdest thing I've ever seen. My mom collects egg cartons because not like to have, but she has chickens and she likes to give away some of her eggs from her chickens. So she has to have egg cartons.
Do your parents not work?
No, they do. No, they do. They both own their own company.
What is it? Eggs?
No, my dad works in medical sales, and then my mom owns a store, and she's an interior designer. So,
and she likes fine china.
Yeah, it's a Southern woman thing. It's a Southern thing.
She like pottery? Is it that kind of thing?
No, it's like little dishes. They're like ceramic and porcelain. My grandmother collected china. So when you get married in the South and you like register for different, are you yawning right now?
Yeah.
Because I'm talking about fine china. We gotta talk. What do you want to talk about? Like
fine china,
fucking and drinking and
Bore us with fine china. No, I'm playing. If you're passionate about fine china, then
no, I am. It's such a weird thing. Anyways, but what I was gonna say is we are in such vastly different stages of life, but we bonded over having dead siblings, which is
we both have dead siblings.
Yeah,
OD'd.
Yeah,
mine on purpose, her on accident.
Yeah,
wow.
Which is a nice thing that you can connect to people on death.
Because everyone's so afraid of death, you know. Like I recorded a suicide tape last night.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Like what do you?
No, I just got bored, so I just recorded one. Because like if I die at some point, it'll be really funny to just like if someone finds that on my phone, and they're like, "Holy shit!" Like,
wait, that's actually really sad. Are you
this
okay?
guy sat down and wrote it. No, it was a really.
Do you
funny
need a hug, or are you just like fucking around?
No, it was a really funny suicide tape. Like, oh, I'll show you after. It was like a vibe, you know.
I'm gonna give you a hug after this.
Okay, just know that my shirt I also use as a drying rack for bowls, so it's also just like that towel.
You're kind of dressed like a Spice Girl, like you have on the white platform sneakers. You kind of look like Sporty Spice.
Who's
honestly, you don't know who the Spice Girls are?
I don't know anything about like famous people.
Okay, so
all these references, I don't care about them because I don't care about those people.
Okay, well, there was this popular girl band when I was in like middle school, high school, and they were called the Spice Girls. Yeah. You can Google it. And they were like, one was Posh Spice, one was Scary Spice. Your hair's kind of like Scary Spice, but you're dressed like Sporty Spice. And Sporty Spice always had on like Adidas tracksuit pants and a sports bra or a tank top, and you know the white platform shoes that you're literally wearing.
Dude, I could be a Spice Girl. Spice Girls. So who do I look like? Which one?
The Sporty Spice. The way you're dressed. Kind of wild.
Which one is that? The black one?
No, the one on the right in the orange.
Bro, what the fuck?
The way you're dressed, you don't look like her, like your face.
No, me and her are on the same wavelength.
The pants are fly. I like the yellow.
Yeah, hell yeah. Damn.
I feel like I'm on an adventure right now. Like in the Magic School Bus.
Oh, I told you this whole hour is just gonna be a
So you know what Miss Frizzle's Magic School Bus is, right? You watched that as a kid?
Oh yeah. No, I watched TV as a kid, just not anymore. You know, but yeah. I liked all the stimulating stuff, like Adventure Time, regular show, like the Cartoon Network. That was my shit.
Regular show?
SpongeBob. Yeah. Oh, okay. You don't know regular show?
No, I don't know what that is.
It was
the Fairly Odd Parents.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that takes you into.
You know what I didn't like? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Every time I watched that, I thought I was gonna get kidnapped.
Like, why do they call him Courage and then also call him a cowardly dog? It's too contradicting.
Yeah.
I don't like that either.
No. I don't know if you know, but it's like a horror TV show for kids. It's like a dog who keeps seeing shit but like the parent, like the grandma and the grandpa never see what the fuck is going on. So he's like getting abducted by like fucking who knows what. And getting like murdered or get the shit beat out of him, and then coming back home, and then the grandpa's like, "What's going on down there?" And then he comes downstairs, and like the monster is gone, and he's like, and the dog's like, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up!" And then he goes back to bed, and the fucking dog just keeps getting the shit beat out of him by this thing that nobody knows. Oh my god! There was one episode that went like viral, and it's on YouTube. You can find it because it's so funny. The dog, there's like a
I weird, probably won't, but
yeah, you don't have to. It's like a weird cat lady, like just like he's like finds their farm. They live on a farm, and so you
what's
might like
your deal
this.
with farms? Yeah. What's your fucking deal with farms?
Too scary. So she finds their farm, and then she's like, "Help! I need like," and then she starts like haunting him. Like she'll like watch him sleep or like beat the shit out of him and like try to punch him, but he like was scared of her. And then she would tell the grandma like the story of how she was raped by like a dog, which is why she keeps beating up the dog. And then the dog who
she was raped by an animal.
Yeah, like another dog, and she was a cat. And then the dog.
And that's what you watched as a kid.
Yeah,
that's why you don't want to watch TV now.
No, I didn't watch
because you're scarred.
No,
by
I didn't
that.
watch that as a kid. I watched that like a couple of years ago just for fun, you know.
That's not.
But that was like in my childhood. That was like the.
Yeah, you were like a child yesterday, so.
Yeah, you're really leaning into that. You look like a girl whose name is Harper, you know? Like
that's my brother's name who died.
Oh.
Did you not know that? And I'm wearing a necklace named Harper.
Oh, that's probably why I thought of that. Okay. You just look like a Harper.
That's wild.
Yeah, and your name is Wrenn.
Did you not know that was my brother's name?
No.
So you're just randomly saying that to me. It's fucking wild.
It's also crazy that your name is Wrenn Woods, but you live on a farm.
Farm in the woods.
Huh?
A farm in the woods.
Yeah, dude, in the middle of nowhere. So fine China. So what did you buy from that lady?
A couple teapots, some trays.
How much does it cost?
I spent $90 yesterday. It wasn't that much. Well, I was coming back from shows in San Diego, so it was kind of on the way. So I would have,
$90.
But I got like 15 different
How was
things.
the lady? Was she like an old, scary?
Yeah, and she had a whole room in her house. Her room was honestly twice the size of this van of just china everywhere on the walls. I'll show you a video afterward.
Oh, you took a video of that shit?
Yeah. I was in heaven. I was having the best day ever.
Yeah, I'm just seeing all this.
It's
China.
okay when you get
Did she sell you on more China or no?
No, she was very sweet. But this is what happens when you get into your 30s. Like you exhaust life because I like to try everything and do everything. And so I feel like I've been everywhere. I've done so many things that now I have to to entertain myself. Like crazy, exciting things aren't as exciting anymore because I've already done them. So now I get excited by like little mundane shit.
Things that aren't exciting?
Yeah. It's crazy how that works.
Your life is like, wow, life just got so much more boring. Like,
right. But you have to make it fun. I don't know. I can't explain it.
You sold life right now as something like if you were a salesman for life and you were meeting sperm in the penis and you were to tell them that, so many sperms would walk away from you, you know?
Yeah.
Or swim away.
I think too though, also when someone dies, or so many people, my brother's the only person I've lost in the last few years, and when so many people die around you and you have so much trauma, eventually you just get so tired of it and you're like, oh fuck. You just find excitement in little things. No, you're not at that point.
No. I do both. I find excitement in the little things and in the big things. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just a naturally excited guy.
Yeah, I'm a naturally excited girl, I think.
Yeah. I mean, you grew up on a farm, so like I think everything in your life
It's
that's
exciting.
beyond crops is exciting, you know?
I actually didn't
And
grow
mowing
up
a tractor or mowing a lawn with a tractor.
Cutting
like,
grass is actually pretty therapeutic.
I bet. It's like doing the dishes.
I hate doing the dishes.
Well, you should start doing the dishes in my van.
Do you have a sink?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a cutting board over it. I didn't see.
Yeah.
And you have water flow. So how do you change the water here?
Same place you dump out the poop.
What if you get the water mixed?
I don't think you can.
That's horrifying.
It comes from a different pipe.
So there's a filter down there.
No, it's not coming from the sewer.
No, but there's like a filter for the water that comes out through here.
Yeah. There's a filter.
And is there a shower in here?
Yeah, I don't use it though.
Where do you shower? At the gym?
Yeah.
Do you go to Planet Fitness?
No, 24.
All right, I heard this crazy fucking story about Planet Fitness the other day. There was it was a bunch of doctors, and it was a clip on TikTok that I saw. And are you yawning again,
bro? Why can't I yawn?
The fuck?
I'm just yawning.
Anyways,
bro, what? I
gotta talk about more interesting things.
Wait, what does that have to do with interest? I'm just yawning. I can't.
Yawning means you're tired or bored usually.
Yes, I'm tired.
All right. You better shut your mouth. The bug might fly in there.
Where?
In your mouth.
No, bro.
If you keep it open too long.
My nose are bigger than my mouth, bro. I'm like, I could get a bug in here right now.
Well, okay, what was I just talking about?
You're talking about the doctors going.
Oh, okay. So at Planet Fitness, I saw this clip on TikTok, and it was all these doctors were in a group, and this girl was like retelling the story, and she's like, all my doctor friends who work in an ER, like we were at a party and they were talking about one of their patients who had come into the ER, and it was like a bigger man, and he couldn't reach his hand around to his behind, and so they could see that, like, you know, when he uses the bathroom, like he can't wipe himself properly. So they were like, how do you clean yourself? Like, do you have someone that helps you? And he was like, no. And so they were like, okay, well, how do you clean yourself then? Because, you know, you can't just leave it there. And he goes, oh, well, I go to Planet Fitness and I get in the jacuzzi and I let the jets wash me off once a week. Once a week.
I need this guy's phone number, bro. I need to start doing what he's doing, dog.
I'll never go to a Planet Fitness ever again. My brother, I have another brother who is alive. And he goes to Planet Fitness in the town where he lives. And I told him that story. He's like, I'm taking my membership away tomorrow.
Well, just don't go to the jacuzzi. You know? Dude,
so gross.
I need to find this guy's phone number, bro. If he's got more strategies like that, I'm going in.
I'm horrified.
I also do that.
I'll never get in another jacuzzi ever.
You did at 24.
Do they have jacuzzis there?
No, I'm just kidding.
And pools?
I just work out and shower.
Mm.
But that is so funny, dude. Good for him, you know.
Living the life.
I mean, he's found a way. It's not like it's accumulating down there. It's better than that. Have you ever done anal?
No.
Okay. You should try it.
Let's not talk about sexual stuff.
Okay.
It makes me feel weird because you're 20.
Oh. I was just leaning into the poop. So she has
Southern
done
women.
anal. She has, huh?
Southern women don't talk about their sexual escapades.
Why?
Because it's unladylike.
Well, why do you need to be a lady?
Well, I'm not a man.
Maybe. I was in an improv class right now, and there was a non-binary person, and they were like, there was one, so they had a partner, but the partner kept referring to them as she or her, and it just got really funny because the guy kept apologizing after every time he said it, so it totally took them out of it. But then at one point, the non-binary person just stopped, and they were like, okay, one thing you should all know about me is I'm a they them, and if you don't want to call me a they them, then I'm a he him. And then the instructor is like a 65-year-old dude, so he's like
doesn't understand
right now. And he's like, okay, well, and this is the instructor now, not even the partner. He's like, look, I'm like new to this, you know, so I can try, but I do it based off what I see. You know, which was like kind of disrespectful because like he's pretty much now establishing that like she's a woman, doesn't even though she's saying that she doesn't want to be. He's like, you know, so I might get it wrong. I might say she, her, but like just know it's not because I'm like against you or anything. I was like, bro, this is just escalating and I'm fucking loving
Did they
it, dude.
them get upset and leave?
No, but you could just tell that like there was like something brewing. Like there was like a it's they them, all right? Like I'm a he him, and then this was really funny how they explained it. So he's like, you know, it's hard for me to say they them about an individual person. Like you're one person. It's a plural word. And then it's funny because it's kind of like they had the non-binary person had like a salesperson objection to that because they were like, well, if you'd like, you can think of it as if I'm like a hypothetical, like how you would talk about a hypothetical person. You know, like you would say, oh, they were talking to the cashier, or, oh, think of this person, so and so, and they went to the cashier and they asked for money. So you can kind of think of me as like a hypothetical person. And I just started dying of laughter that was her like
a
reasoning.
Hypothetical person.
Yeah,
that's
I was like, what are you saying? It's like you don't exist right now?
Yeah, that's like digging more of a grave.
Yeah, is that dude? Are you establishing that like non-binary people are just like
imaginary?
Or just
He literally proved the point that the old man was trying to make. That's insanity.
She's trying like what I'm trying to say is I'm so delusional that you could just pretend like I'm not here.
That's fucking wild.
But I love like non-binary. I love the fact that people are expressing themselves and being who the fuck they want to be.
Of course.
And altering their image to be this embodiment of something greater than the binary standards of like what humans are supposed to be, of
For
like
sure.
man or female or choosing either of that. But also, fuck that. Like, fuck the whole, like, it's day. And if you think about a hypothetical cruise ship, that if I was to serve you dinner on that cruise ship, then you could imagine me as a different entity of life. Like, that shit is like...
Everyone's trying to, like, make things complicated. Actually, I saw something on Instagram today that said, it was like a psychologist posted, stop telling your kids, or stop telling... I'm going to fuck this up. The psychiatrist posted, it was like, okay, you know those, like, little... things where it's like you swipe right and it's different like advice for like how you can be in a better relationship or like whatever.
Right, yeah.
It was stop asking your kids if they had fun.
Oh.
And then it was like alternative questions you can say, because if you ask your kid, did you have fun at school today? Did you have fun at the party? Did you have fun at the park or whatever? It creates this like assumption that everything should be fun and that they should feel bad if they didn't have fun. I fucking think that's the most bullshit thing ever. Like, why would you not ask your kid if they had fun at something? Like, we're just trying to make everything way too fucking complicated. My mom asked me if I had fun after I got home from everything. From school, from basketball practice, from dance class, from birthday parties, from walking down the goddamn street. She asked me if I had fun doing everything I did, and I think it made me have a positive outlook on life. And it makes me have fun doing everything. Like, this is scary as shit. I'm in your van right now, and you could be kidnapping me, but I'm still having fun. You know?
Yeah, you're having fun getting kidnapped, and that's what counts.
I have an open mind.
If you're getting kidnapped, if you're enjoying it, then who's losing? You know?
Exactly.
But yeah, it's on that note of like because we're becoming more intelligent and we have so many more sources than we did like 20 years ago, and we have AI and things like that.
Yeah, but it's too many sources.
We're not complicating. We're overcomplicating very simple things. Like okay, you want to be a they them. Okay, but don't be a piece of shit about it.
That's my thing too.
It was the first class, so I totally understand like putting that boundary there. I'm not talking about her being a piece of shit. I'm just talking about like the general like the only people I think are annoying are the ones who are on purposely misgendering someone because they don't like that idea.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And the misgendered person who's so fucking anal about it to the people who aren't doing it on purpose, but are just making a mistake because they're still getting used to the new pronoun.
Oh, yeah.
thing.
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, if I had $1 for every time someone spelled my name wrong or like whatever, and I don't get fucking offended. People call me the wrong name. People make flyers for comedy shows and spell my name wrong. And who gives a shit? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I think when you get offended by anything, right? it's a reflection of your thoughts, because people don't offend you. You offend yourself by getting your feelings hurt. And you ultimately, like, our minds create our reality. So anytime you do get offended, you have to ask yourself, okay, like, why is this triggering me? Why is this upsetting me so much? Instead of like, like barking back at somebody else for something that, like, probably they didn't intentionally do. No, the people that do misgender people and they're like an asshole about doing it, and it's like, I'm a she and you're like, okay, him or whatever. Like, that's fucking rude.
That's not how you are.
Yeah, that's fucking rude. Like, don't do that. But also, too, like, if someone does misgender you, like, fucking get over it.
But it's also about respect. I think at the end of the day, it's about respect.
For sure.
And just respecting who you're talking to, no matter who they are or what they want to be. But just, I guess the only thing I'm against is not, like, is just being anal about it. Or anything. Not it, sorry. Yeah, if you're an anal person, like, you're, like being around you is the sensation of, like, poop, then, like,
I don't typically vibe with type A people at all.
Type A?
Type A anal people who need to have, like, everything in a certain order and who get, like, totally bent out of shape if something doesn't go their way.
Yeah, man. Like that. Like, bro, I've met so many dope-ass trans people who don't give a fuck,
Exactly.
Like they're just a dope person. Because, like,
of course.
They'll like you misgender, they'll make a joke out of it. They'll have a sense of humor about it. But then there's the other one that's like,
but I think that's with I don't think that's, like, mutually exclusive to just trans people. That's anyone can be uptight or, anal about their situation.
Yeah, like, you're pretty cool about the whole cousin fucking, You weren't being weird about it.
Yeah, well, it's like politics too. Like, I feel like it's so hard to say, like, I hate liberals or I hate Republicans, because there's, like, fucking crazy people on both sides who are the extremists.
Yeah, there's extremists. And you're such a regular, like, and also probably the stereotypes of the South. Like, you're just a regular girl. And I was like, why are you not talking about having sex with your cousin? And then you were like, because I don't do that. And
did that surprise you about me that I did not, as a woman from the South?
Well, I thought you'd have like some cute cousin that you were like fantasizing about, but like they were forbidden fruit.
Is that your total impression of the South? That's until you met me. Am I your first Southern friend?
No. But you're from but you give me Alabama vibes just by the way you talk.
That's fair.
Your dad sounds like he's like a big racist white guy who hides his racism and lives 100 miles away from society. Your mom sounds like she collects fine china and from antique stores.
Yeah.
And is like, oh, look, oh my God, this plate has pink flowers. Because some Japanese lady 43 years ago.
Okay, well, wrong
painted
country.
Painted pink on a plate.
She's not British.
She dipped. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this Japanese woman.
Also not 75 years old.
Asian Japanese woman.
She's not an angry 90-year-old woman.
This Japanese woman dipped a pink toothbrush into some pink paint and put a little pink splattered flower on a white plate. There used to be a brown plate until it was colorized by the sun. Yeah?
No.
Okay. Well, I tried. Hey,
no, my family's really nice. They're like accommodating to people.
You know what? I do have a question just because you like all fine china and stuff. Do you know about the Japanese philosophy / pottery of, what's it called? It's so good. It's like when they shatter a bowl or like when a bowl breaks or something, they, instead of throwing the bowl away, they glue the bowl back together with like a gold glue so that the bowl is relived into like a new bowl, like a more beautiful bowl. Like the philosophy behind it is like you take something that's broken and you make it better than it was before.
Yeah,
so, like,
I mean, I think
better.
That's generally a good outlook to have on life. Don't freak the fuck out when shit is going left. You kind of have to take your circumstances and make them better. That's why we love comedy so much, is because, despite losing a sibling, as dark as that may be, we have to make jokes about it so we don't cry. And also, too, like, I mean, there could be a fucking tornado happening in front of me and it would not fucking faze me.
Yeah, I bet. Until you get sucked into it.
Yeah, but you can't
but
let
Japanese
yourself.
Is something beautiful out of it. It's called kintsugi.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful, and there's like imperfections in it. And
so I'll show you like the real. That's not like what it actually looks like.
It's cool. So it's just I can't believe you didn't know who the Spice Girls were.
Here, look. This is what it looks like. Like that.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So like they say, like
I like that one because it looks like a pattern now.
Yeah. So like something breaks.
I paint in my free time on canvas. I just free paint. Why did you say of course?
Well, you're like you like to fucking mow lawns. Like why wouldn't you like to
I don't
paint?
like to mow lawns. I just said it can be therapeutic. But no, I paint acrylic and I do free flow, so I don't I don't paint a thing usually. I just kind of like let the paint do what it's going to do. It's very freeing. And it helps creatively, I think, with the process cuz if I'm a perfectionist, like
oh, so you are type A
an overthinker.
Person.
No, I'm not. But I still overthink. I don't think overthinking and being a perfectionist is type A when it's like all in your head. Like I would never like exert that energy onto someone else.
Gotcha.
It's about like my own. I just pressed a
button. Man, I.
That sounded insane.
Oh, I was gonna do the paper SpongeBob.
Wait, were you talking about? I just lost my train of thought of what I was talking about. But
oh yeah, what was that?
I saw there's a dog chiropractor, or it's an animal chiropractor, and he like will come to your house and like adjust your dog's back. Have you seen this person? Yeah, yeah.
I bet this is a real job. Mom has like a farm, like some pig chiropractor comes and like readjusts your pig's back. Like, okay, Oinky, we're just gonna.
It's crazy. I've seen videos of it, and the dog like yelps a little bit, and then once it realizes that the pain is free, they kind of it calms down, and like their demeanor totally changes. It's fucking crazy.
Wow, I saw a man do that on a woman with like a spinous. What is it called? Like
spina bifida.
I don't know. Maybe. No, it was like spilosis. I don't know. She just had like a hunchback and like it was all accumulating in her back.
What was accumulating? Like fluid?
No, like muscle and fat and shit. So she was like walking like this. Like old people have like they have like a spare back. Like it looks like they have a backpack. But
you just like grow a second back once you get to a certain age.
Yeah, like they have like another back on their back. It just looks like a backpack. It's like a backpack. That's like on their back.
This is why you're afraid to get older.
No, I'm not afraid to get older. I love life, and I can't wait to die. But like he just takes their back, and he's like, look, dude. If you want my honest opinion on death, like I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of life. I'm not afraid of dying, losing my. I don't like that's why this war, as much as I feel like it should faze me, dude. Fuck, man, it sucks. You know what I mean? But
it does suck.
But like,
sad.
And like, I'm not even gonna say like there's nothing to do with the war because I'm not even involved in it. So it would be so selfish to say that. Like on my own life, you know what I mean? Like the way I see it is like my problems are problems that I want to have. Like these are good problems, despite the fact that they're problems. I love having them because I chose these problems. I chose my hard, And there's only really two outcomes in my life. And it's either I can die or I can keep living. Let's say I have a giant problem. If I keep living, then I have to solve this problem. Or I might not solve this problem, But I'll keep living and I'll have other problems and I'll keep living. Or I can die and I don't have that problem anymore because I'm dead. And even in scenario one, I will still die eventually. I know that.
Yeah.
So if I know that I'm going to die, then I don't care about this problem because I know I'm going to be dead eventually anyways.
Yeah.
So why should I care about this problem if I'm the only one who cares about it? Nobody else cares about it. So sometimes I'll like stand really close to like a cliff or like a bridge or like next to like a highway and just think about like how every decision I make is not just the decision alone, but an accumulation of all the decisions I've made up until now that have led me here to stand in front of this thing that if I just make one more decision, I can die right now and kill myself. And sometimes I'll like worry about something, like something really crazy, like that's not even something to worry about. Like, oh, I have to sell out the fucking Comedy Store tomorrow. Fuck, I only sold X amount of tickets, so I'll just go in front of like a really fast like moving street, and I'll like stand right on the edge of the curb, and then I'll think like, I can make one of two decisions. I could step into moving traffic and I'll probably die, and all the worries that I have right now, the problems are gonna be gone because I just killed myself. Or I can not take this step. And instead of doing that, I can attempt to solve this problem. The one thing I know for sure is that even after, if I decide not to die right now, after I do or not solve this problem and either have a major success or fail miserably, I'll still die eventually down the road. So who cares?
It's a very good outlook.
Cynicism by Diogenes.
Do you think about suicide a lot? Like, for real? Or I know you make jokes about it, but is it something that weighs on you a lot?
No, not like in a sad way. Like, I think about death. I think about like the fact that I might die one day.
Because your sister passed away by suicide.
Yeah.
So do you think you're just curious about it because that's how she died? Or do you genuinely think that you would ever do something like that also?
I think if I ever killed myself, it would be like strategic. It wouldn't be like a depression. It would just be like a fun game.
So you're not depressed. You don't suffer from depression.
No.
Because you seem like a happy person to me.
Yeah, I'm vibing, dude. Like,
yeah, I mean,
dude, I like that.
You're always vibing. You're always nice. You're always smiling. But they say sometimes people that smile a lot, there's like, do you talk to people about your feelings? We talked about this last time. You don't like to talk about your feelings. You're a little emotionally avoidant.
Me? No, I do. I think that sometimes though I get like yesterday I realized something very crazy about myself when I went inside. But when I told you like I like make imagination movies, it's just me going into my brain.
Yeah.
And I relived a conversation I had the day before with this girl, and she was talking about all of her like negative thoughts, and like I could just hear her like inner critic out loud, and like all the shit she was saying was so like self-limiting beliefs and thoughts, and it kind of like crippled into my brain, and I didn't want to hear it. Like I literally like made her shut up because I didn't want to hear it. And I thought about that last night, why I didn't like why I kept like rationalizing why I didn't want to hear her negative thoughts. And then I realized like she was talking a lot about like imposter syndrome and being afraid of like not being ready. But in my brain, I realized like it wasn't that I didn't want to think about the fact that I might not be ready or that I might be afraid, but it wasn't that I was afraid of becoming that. I was afraid of I was afraid to confront the like person inside of me who is that.
Like, who has imposter syndrome?
No.
Like her?
No. Like who is like the embodiment of like someone who doesn't believe in themselves. Like I didn't want.
Yeah, that's having an imposter syndrome.
Right, but not the syndrome. Like forget about the syndrome. Like more of like I feel like we all have like different like I feel like I have like multiple like brains inside of my brain who like have different like thoughts, and like I even named them, and they're Guy, Yug, Gooby, and Yugis. And
4 different brains.
Yeah, or not brains, but like voices.
Okay.
And Guy and Yug are more like me, and then Yugis and Gooby are more like, so Gooby is like a manifestation of like my negative childhood self, and then Yugis is a manifestation of my negative adult self. So he's like the criticizer who's like, don't do that, stop, you suck, you're not ready, blah blah blah. And then Gooby's more like the worrier, perfectionist, overthinker, like scared of everything, scared of the world, like the little fearful child. And then Guy and Yug are just chilling,
vibing.
So now I'm better able at like telling when Gooby and Yugis are like coming in my brain. But I guess what I learned was like I'm afraid of like confronting like Yugis, like the.
Okay, well here's the thing about that. There's something to be said about not being around people who do have imposter syndrome, who do think negatively and don't believe in themselves. I don't like being around people who don't believe in themselves either, because you essentially are the sum total of the 5 people that you spend the most time around. And so I don't want to inherit those qualities. So I try not to spend time with people who don't believe in themselves, who aren't confident, who are insecure. I think that's super, like, I don't fuck with that. The insecure people to me are worse than people who are just like outright fucking hateful, because you can't see insecure people's jabs coming. You can see a hateful person's jabs coming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
That's good.
I don't like to fuck with people who are like that to begin with. So I understand that part of you, but there's another part of like psychological part of that. I think that you do have to confront those feelings, and as much delusion as it takes to make it an entertainment, we do have to acknowledge the parts of ourselves that don't believe in us, that are overthinkers, that are perfectionists, that don't think we're ready. Because once you acknowledge it and you accept it, then you can kind of put that aside and be like, I'm not going to be like that anymore. But if you try to avoid it and just pretend like you never were insecure, that you never did have imposter syndrome, and you're just kind of avoiding it altogether, I think that's what can get people fucked up in a loop in their brain. But if you acknowledge it and then just sit in it, and you feel the insecurities coming on, you feel the negative emotions coming on, and then you let them pass through you. And then it's like they get out of you so much quicker than if you just try to avoid it and say, oh, no, I'm not an overthinker. I'm not a perfectionist. I don't have an imposter syndrome. Because I used to do that. I used to pretend I was not an overthinker. I was like, oh, no, that's not me.
Amazing.
That's not me.
Oh, that's profound.
But then I had to like really sit with myself and acknowledge that I have these flaws of overthinking and being a perfectionist. And won't put content out for so long because I am such a perfectionist. I'm like, no, it needs to be perfect. And I'll redo it until it is. But you can't, who the fuck has time for that? It's fucking exhausting.
Yeah. It's exhausting. But just like the whole idea, I mean, I really like what you said of like confronting yourself as opposed to like avoiding who's like because it will build up in the back of your mind. What I really like of what you said is like the jabs. Is like insecure people are very like subtle jabbers. Like you're getting hit, but like so passively and psychologically, and like you don't even realize that you're being seduced into like their thoughts.
Yeah.
And then hateful people will like you could feel it. You could see your defense is up. Yeah. That's the thing, is your defense isn't up with insecure people because you don't know that you should have your defense up because they're so passive about it. Because they're just experiencing it and saying it out loud through their experience. Yeah. And you're just kind of like adopting it through them and like embodying it based on like what you're hearing them say. Yeah. But with hateful people, they're saying it at you. They're not saying about it themselves, they're saying it about you. So your defense is up because you're like, oh, I'm not like that. But when you're with a person who's saying about themselves, you're not thinking like that because they're just fucking talking about them. So you're just getting played.
And that leads me to a next thought that I have, which is something that I wish I fucking knew when I was your age. Oh my fucking God. But you have to pay attention to who is giving you advice. What's going on in their life? Are they secure or insecure? Do they have like hidden agendas, or what's kind of like their, like, okay, for instance, like say you have like a relationship issue, like with a friend or a romantic partner, like whatever it is, you're going to have everyone in your life is going to be weighing in on said situation, right? Well, then you have to ask yourself, okay, what's this person's relationships like? Do they do a healthy amount of self-reflection? Do they care about growth and evolvement? Are they miserable with their own lives? Are they happy with their financial situation? Are they happy with the way they look? Like, there are so many different factors that you have to consider about someone who is giving you fucking advice, and about like the things that they've been through. Like, okay, I can say you're 20, right? I know I keep saying that, like around there, whatever. You're, we'll say a decade younger than me. Let's call it that. Okay. Even though I'm a decade older than you, I wouldn't say that I know more than you. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think that you should ever like think that you're better or wiser or more mature than someone just because they're at a different age than you. I just have been through different experiences than you. I have perspective that's different from yours, but then you also have different perspective from me that I can learn from. And yes, even though I am a decade older than you, I can still learn things from you. And I think that more people should approach their relationships in that way and not, I don't know. When I first moved to LA, there were so many people that were so condescending and patronizing to me just because I was this 20-year-old kid. And I hated that. And I also hated being told, no, you can't do this, or you don't have the experience, or what. I can't hate that. Hate that, hate that, hate that. So I think the more we realize that people have different perspectives and experiences and whatever, and even if like I knew more about a certain topic and it was relative to like something that you were going through, still, even then, I would tell you, okay, I'm going to give you my insight. I'm going to give you my advice or whatever. But even then, like, you shouldn't listen to me. You should go with like your intuition,
of course.
you know? But
I like that.
It's like, but there's so much like shit online that we see. And it's like, you can listen to like so much contradicting advice and then you don't know what decision to make. And then it fucks with your intuition because we have all the answers inside of us, but then we get fucked with the outside sources. Right.
So I guess
it
would be wrong for me to make the stereotype and say that you're a cousin fucker. I don't think, you know what, with that being said, I don't think you fuck your cousins.
Why?
I think that you're unique.
Thank you so much.
And that probably no hot cousins.
I am the hot cousin.
Yeah. I would fuck you.
Maybe my cousins want to fuck me.
Maybe. They probably do. I won't judge. But do you want to shout out your socials? Let them know where to find you.
Yeah, at Wrenn Woods, WRENNWOODS.
Wrenn Woods, baby.
I don't know why I said that like not as like it was. I was like guessing. Is that how you spell it? Yeah. No, that's how you spell it.
No, she knows how to spell her name. Well, yeah, dude. Thanks for being on. If you guys want to tune in, Truthers Club is now on YouTube. We got our own YouTube channel. We used to just upload on mine, but it's on at. You can just look up Truthers Podcast. You'll find it. And we upload
it's hot
clips.
In here. I'm sweating like a whore in church.
And we're both hot, so it's just triple hot right now. If you want to watch the reels, we post a new reel every single day from our episodes. By the time this one's up, there's going to be some reels of our fucking awesome guests right here, Wrenn Woods. So tune into that. I'm Guy Rubin.
And I'm Wrenn Woods.